viewers, welcome to a parenting episode on channel NITT. So on this day, I have released 2 episodes. One episode is on sleep of adults. So this episode is on sleep of children. So I will be covering 2 subtopics in this video. The first subtopic is how many hours of sleep should a child get? And I will also be talking about how to compensate for the lost sleep. So newborns between the age of 1 to 4 weeks old should have at least 15 to 16 hours of sleep a day, and infants from 1 to 4 months old should have 14 to 15 hours of sleep. So older babies from between 4 to 12 months old should have 14 to 15 hours of sleep as well. So if you have a child that's under 1 year old, this chart will consolidate the data of how many hours of sleep is expected and desirable. And moving on, children from 1 to 3 years old should have at least 12 to 14 hours of sleep, and the children between the age of 3 to 6 years old should have 10 to 12 hours of sleep. Still older children between 7 to 12 years old should have 10 to 11 hours of sleep. Most primary school children are not getting this number of sleep. Finally, if your child is between 12 to 18 years old, he or she must get at least 9 hours of sleep for optimum performance and proper brain development. In this chart will consolidate the data that I have described. So as you can see, most schooling children in Singapore are unlikely to get the ideal number of hours of sleep that they should get. Most of the time in school starts about 7:40, so school children may be made to wake up at 6. This means that primary school children must be made to sleep at 8 p.m. so that they can wake up at 6 p.m. and have 10 hours of sleep. I think most families are not doing that. And for students aged 12 to 18, they are recommended to have 9 hours of. This means that if they were to wake up at 6 a.m., they will have to sleep at 9 p.m. The reality is, most students that I know do not sleep at this time. Some may sleep at 11, some may even sleep at 12. A lot are struggling because they have only got 5 hours of sleep. So experts are saying that this is not good for a child's mental and brain development. So what can we do about it? One of the things the authorities can consider doing is to make school time later. That means instead of starting school at 7:40 a.m, they can start it later time, like 9 a.m. However, this is not going to solve the problem, because if you push the time of school to a later time, it does not necessarily equate to children sleeping at the correct time, right? Children might even sleep later because they are already used to 5 to 6 hours of sleep. So a more effective way if your child is not getting enough sleep is to encourage him or her to take afternoon naps. Afternoon sleep is known to be able to compensate for the sleep that we lost in the night. A recommendation for child and teenage napping is 30 minutes. But still, if your child is used to only sleeping 5 to 6 hours, this 30 minutes is not enough to compensate. Do you remember how many hours of sleep you used to have when you were a teenager yourself? Was it enough for you? And if you did not have enough sleep as a teenager, did it bring you any adverse effects as an adult? Do comment below. So this is a very short video for parents, and we hope that you find this video meaningful. We will be producing a lot more videos like this in the future. So do subscribe if you have not subscribed, so that we can continue to add value to you on our psychology channel. So thank you for watching, and we will see you again in our next episode. Goodbye!